Have you ever started a conversation with your husband and somehow it turned into an argument you never intended? You begin calmly, but within minutes the conversation became tense, defensive, or completely shut down. Sometimes the difference between a calm conversation and a fight is just one sentence. So today, I want to share 3 simple sentences that can calm conversations instead of escalating them. Hi, grounded wives. I'm Neema. I help married women create calm, emotionally safe marriages, starting with how we communicate. And today, we are going to look at 3 small sentences that can make a surprisingly big difference in difficult conversations. Many wives don't start conversations looking for arguments. Most of the time, we simply want to feel understood, explain something that hurt, or reconnect emotionally. But sometimes conversations become tense because the other person feels defensive or pressured. When that happens, even good intentions can turn into conflict, which is why the way we open conversations matters more than many people realize. The first sentence is, I'm not trying to argue with you. I just want us to understand each other. This sentence does something powerful. It removes the fear of conflict. And when the pressure of winning or losing an argument disappears, people often become much more willing to listen. The second sentence is, can I share something that's been on my mind? Simple, but very effective. Because instead of sounding like criticism, it sounds like an invitation. And invitations usually feel much safer than accusations. Marriage conversations often go better when both people feel invited rather than cornered. The third sentence is one many couples find helpful during tense moments. I care more about our relationship than about being right. This sentence lowers emotional walls almost immediately because it reminds both people that the goal is connection and not victory. And sometimes that reminder is exactly what a conversation needs. Let's be honest. Most arguments in marriage don't actually start because someone woke up thinking, today would be a wonderful day to fight with my spouse. No. No. Most arguments begin because 2 people simply misunderstood each other's emotions. And that's why small communication shifts can make such a big difference. Now, sometimes the challenge isn't understanding these ideas. The challenge is remembering the right words in that moment. Because when emotions are high, even calm people can suddenly say things they didn't mean to say. Which is actually one reason I created a small tool called Say It Without Fighting. It helps turn tense emotional moments into clear, calm messages. Let me show you quickly an example of how it works. You see, sometimes just saying the right sentence helps you realize something important. You don't have to become a completely different person to improve communication. Sometimes the shift is simply finding calmer ways to say what you already feel. Healthy marriages are not perfect, they simply learn how to repair conversations more gently. And when conversations become calmer, connection often follows. If you'd like to try say it without fighting too, the link is below this video. And if you're someone who wants to build a calmer, emotionally safer marriage, subscribe. Because here we talk about real moments in marriage and how small communication shifts can make a big difference. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.